priced trees, 6 easy payments, and they're frosted. I mean, these are so beautiful. You don't even need to decorate these trees. If you like to put a second or a third tree in and you don't even want to decorate it like with ornaments and all that, or you could just put the snowflakes on, you could do that with these trees. Wait till you find out what we have for you. I first of all want to introduce you. Obviously, you know Danielle, because Danielle's been here with me for the early part of the hour. This is Dan Burns. He works for Santa's Best.
That's right.
And Santa's Best was the one who manufactured the trees that Ellen wanted and said, okay, Ellen said, here's what I want. And Santa's Best said, we can do that for you. So there's 4 different sizes, starting with the 5-foot. These were just put on a clearance price today. So you are lucky that you're watching today. I just want you to know, the 5-foot tree is $179 or 6 monthly payments of $29.83. You just saved $62 off of our own QVC price. Then we have a 6.5 foot. That's $269 or 6 payments of $44.83. And we just took $93 off of our own QVC price. Then we also have a 7-foot tree, and somebody's been stringing popcorn. How cool is that?
We were busy.
Here's the 7.5-foot tree. That's $339 or 6 monthly payments of $56.50 a month. And you just saved $120 off of our own QVC price to bring it down to a clearance price. And back here, the statuesque 9-foot tree. Ta-da! How would you like to know what you saved first? We took $172 off of our own QVC price to bring it to $469 or 6 payments of $78.17. That is why you want to buy them here. That's the breakdown of what the easy pays are, the sizes, the prices, etc. And you can see the money that you have saved just from taking this in. And I was taking it off the QVC price. Hey, you're saving even more if you want to go from the retail value.
That's right.
For sure.
Yeah.
So let's talk. Dan, first of all, tell me, why is this a tree I should consider buying?
Well, you know what? It's such an elevated look because we took a Fraser, which is the most popular Christmas tree in America, and we just added a little bit of frosting to each tip. So now it almost has instant ornamentation, so it looks like you can just take it out of the box and use it as a second tree, but it also works perfectly for a primary tree.
Sure.
Built perfectly in the way Mother Nature intended, and we don't have to choose any longer between clear or multi-lights. We get them both all by the power of remote control.
Show me how that works.
Sure, it's really, couldn't be simpler. All by this remote control. We only have 3 buttons on here, and that's just a function up and function down, so you don't even have to go through all of them. And an on-off button, but you'll see right here, we have it on our warm white, which is a really nice warm white. We've been able to mirror that of the incandescent, but we took the incandescent look and put it with all the LED technology. So we can now change it to a color morphing. And you'll see this gently morphs in between the multi, and then it slowly reverses at bottom, goes through a bit of a pastel look, which is really nice,
so
and
pretty.
then comes up in the warm white. And then finally, we have a multi right here, which are all vibrant multi, you know, has those colors that pop, and especially off that
they're so
iridescence.
bright.
It's
Yeah,
incredible.
Ellen tried to start a fight, like within families, white lights, clear lights, or colored lights.
Yeah.
And she was getting everyone all worked up. No more fighting, guys. It's all in one tree.
That's
Hate to break it to you, pot stirrer, Ellen.
Right.
We did what you actually wanted and made it white and multi.
Beautiful. So
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about this tipping, this frosting.
Sure, we've basically embellished all of the outer tips on this tree, and you can see it here a little bit in the video here, and it basically creates almost an iridescent look. So picture the first day of ice, you know, when it comes, you have that, like we're gonna get next week here.
Like
in
the frost,
the
first frost of the season.
That's right. So when that first comes, you'll notice at the end of each branch tip, it looks like there's just a little bit of ice. We've been able to take that look and basically freeze it and have this so you can have it at all times.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, Santa's Best. One of the reasons why I would imagine Ellen went to Santa's Best is because Santa's Best has been in the business for over 100 years. Isn't it?
It is. We've been doing this for over 100 years, so we know the
Wow.
nightmares that you have.
If
Yeah.
anyone knows trees, it's Santa's best. And if anyone knows Santa's best trees, it's Dan. So thank goodness you're here to tell us about all these bells and whistles, because it's so easy, but it does so much.
So the first thing I want to show you, and we'll wait till the lights come up to show you the tips. Come on over and show me how to assemble this, because it is so super easy
So
to
the reason
assemble.
I am doing this and not Dan, our tree expert, is because I get really, really nervous, and I'm showing you, I have barely practiced this. I have barely
that
worked
for you.
out. It's light. I'm not struggling. I'm not scared.
Right.
There are 3 pieces
That's
in
right.
this 6.5-foot tree.
Look at that.
Isn't that
So
incredible?
you just pull it out. The base is there,
Uh-huh.
and then we're just going to.
And before you put that back, I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
want to show everybody the end of this. This is called Easy Power, and all the power's in the stand
That's
Power's
right.
or
in
in
the
that
pole,
pole.
yeah.
And so all you're doing really, you don't have all these multiple wires.
No
You have one
wires.
plug to plug in, and then when you put this in, it will light up. All
That's
the
right.
power's in the pole.
No
That's right.
adjusting, no fussing. You plug it into the outlet. That's the only plugging you're doing. And
Okay.
there's no trying to match things up. You just set this down.
Watch that. It's so
And
cool because
get it in.
it's just instantly illuminates. You just give it a
you
little
go.
shimmy,
Like that.
and then watch this. This is it. So it's out of the box, and you notice how when Danielle put it in there wasn't any. See that? It just falls right into
Sets-
place.
You use gravity, it just sets itself in and lights up.
And just like that, with our branches, you'll notice when we put it down, all the branches sort of fell right into place. There isn't any zhuzhing or anything.
We didn't have to spend hours adjusting it and making sure we didn't have any holes from all sides. It looks full and beautiful. And you know, Ellen's design aesthetic is so inspired by nature and her love of animals. And this frosting is so lovely. As Dan said, you take it out of the box, it needs nothing else. You don't have to have that panic like, I can't put up the tree because then it'll be bare and I'll have a bare Christmas tree staring me in the face. This looks like from the second you plug it in and put it together, it looks like you walked into a forest. After that first frost, you can picture the chipmunks and squirrels
Right.
singing around you. Seriously, this is really a natural, beautiful, foresty look.
Because you
Yeah.
can see the green is on the inside here. The
Right.
frosting's just very subtle on the tip. The frosting doesn't come off. It's not going to leave,
Exactly.
white stuff all over your
No.
rug. It will not do that. And here's the other thing. Because the green is so deep and rich on that entire inside, this tree looks so lush and full. And that's the key. I tell you, even real trees half the time aren't as lush and full now as the fake
Oh yeah,
trees.
you couldn't pick one this symmetrical
And perfectly
this perfect. You'd have the guy shaking out like
Right.
5 different hues. Like, get out of here! I'm not going to find
And
one.
then you got
this
3 days
good.
later, you got needles and all that other mess.
Yeah.
But we give it dimension too. So Ellen with her fantastic taste, you could stick the ornaments in there, and it all looks like it comes together, and it'll stay that way for as long as you want.
I want to show you the prices again because this is the first day we've been able to put this on a clearance price. And remember, I'm going to break it down for you. On that 5-foot tree, which by the way is already getting limited, it's $179 or 6 payments of less than $30. And you can see what the retail value is, but we saved you $62 just off of QVC's price. You're saving you more than that off the retail. The 6.5 foot, $269 or 6 payments of $44.83, and we saved you about $93 just off of QVC's price prior to this. The 7.5 foot, you can see 6 payments of $56.50, and that we saved $120 off of QVC's price. Even more savings off of the retail value. And in that 9 foot, when was the last time you saw a 9-foot tree for less than $500? $469 or 6 payments of $78.17. Here's that big 9-footer.
Wow. I tell
Look
you
at
what.
that. And that's going to be in 4 pieces, I assume.
That's 4 pieces, because we make sure that no piece is too heavy. But this right here has 720 lights. I mean,
Wow.
That's
what an amount
a
of
lot
illumination.
lights.
I mean, but the nice part is we wanted to make sure that it's not overbearing.
Yeah.
So we have it 68 inches at the base. So that's about 5 feet. So it'll fit perfectly into a foyer. But if you have the higher cathedral ceilings, it'll fit nicely there. It's not overbearing,
but you can tell with us standing here, it's dramatic with its height, but it's not bulky or unwieldy in any way. You can place this in different areas of your home because it's such an elegant, narrow silhouette, just like you want to see in your tree.
And show them what happens with the lights.
So here, this is my favorite off of the iridescent tips, is this color morphing. So this will just gently go in between. This is for those that can't make a decision or are fighting too much and say, listen, we're
everyone happy.
Yeah, we're everybody, enough with the arguing. Here we go. These are our color morphing lights and they go in between.
Have to decide.
But you can do all white or all color or changing from white to color, back to white, back to color, back to white, back to color in a slow morphing way.
It's really
so you've got three different options
morphing
all the time. And here's the other thing. If a bulb goes out, do they all go out?
No. We have a patented technology that we call continuous on. And that means if one of these comes out, doesn't matter where it is, when it is, if it crushes, if it falls out. I mean, you're going to take this in the box every year. We give you a 5-year warranty. Rest of the tree stays lit. So it really is taking all the fuss away.
Yeah, easy setup. You know, one of the biggest complaints about putting up fake Christmas trees is I want to say the time and the effort it takes to set them up. Well, we're going to show you how easy it is one more time, because we're going to take it off now. You pull it off.
Just
you see
like
how
that.
the lights went out on the
Hold that
top
for
piece,
you.
but they're not out on the other
Thanks,
pieces.
Dan.
It's amazing. It's just instantly
I
illuminates.
just think of my husband and me yelling at him about getting the lights just right or getting the tree in the stand. I mean, every year, when will we learn our lesson?
And by the way, does the stand come with it?
Of course, we give you the stand. We give you everything, including the 9-volt battery with the remote. So this is completely turnkey. Open the box and you'll be ready for Christmas.
And there
Pops
is
it right in
even
there.
Okay, hang on.
Yep,
we
let's
got to
show-
see that because she just dropped that in.
Yeah.
All the power's in the pole. So she dropped it in immediately. The lights came on. We'll show that again on the top piece.
No cords to adjust, no holes
it's
to
fun.
cover.
And it's fun. And normally I would be the one, as Danielle's saying, putting it together. And, I'm a big believer in chivalry, so I'm not trying to squash chivalry. It's just so easy that anybody can do it at home.
Exactly.
As a nervous tree person, I wanted to prove to myself and the world, it really is that easy, and it's almost fun.
Exactly.
I mean,
It is.
to know oh my gosh, I don't have to worry. I can just snap that together.
It takes the hassle out of decorating. There's even a foot pedal on the cord that you're going to plug into the outlet. So if for some reason you can't find the remote right at that moment, you can use the foot pedal to actually change it from the white light to the multicolor light to the morphing of the two different kinds of lights.
Absolutely.
This is beautiful. I really say that if you've ever wanted a tree that has the look of frost on it, just a little bit of the first frost of the season, that's what this one has. It makes it beautiful right out of the box.
And it's just a gentle embellishment. So if you're going to have it as a secondary tree, don't even worry about putting ornaments on it because the way that glow off of the lights, and there's a lot of lights on these trees, and that's the cool part. I mean, each, as Danielle was mentioning, strung together perfectly. You couldn't do that yourself. I mean, so it's really, we're quite pleased that this tree is as beautiful as it is.
We're going to show you the prices again. Go ahead and give us a call. We just put this at a clearance price today. On the 5-foot tree, fewer than 150 remain, and that's less than $30 a month to be able to own that, and that has 240 lights. In the 6.5 foot, we have that on 6 payments of $44.83, and that's going to have 360 lights. The 7.5 foot is going to be 6 payments of $56.50, and that actually has 480 lights. And in the 9-footer, how many? Just a few dozen remain in the 9-foot, and that's $78.17 a month for 6 months, 720 lights. Just beautiful, beautiful. First day at a clearance price, as well as on the 6 easy payments. And we saved $172 just off of QVC's price on that 9-footer. Wonderful. We're not done. We have more brand new, wonderful items for you to decorate your home with, all of which have been chosen by Ellen DeGeneres. She really is.